Bit of 4-man AOD, surely that's a drop. Nope. For a hardcore, this AOD mechanic is probably the most scary. The smoke hands on the floor could get stacked with your teammates' hands as well for a lot of damage. Sometimes when you get bad kills, you can also get the frost mechanic, then you get frozen on top of these hands. It's very scary. Awkward south pile. That's a milestone kill, so I can't remove that one. Oh well, 200 KC. These kills are kinda the same, so I don't know. Doesn't make for any good clips. But here's my 14th AOD hour done. If we look at the AOD log, I'm 266, and that means I'm past the codex drop rate. Haven't seen anything. Kills have been pretty fun, but 14 hours. I want something. Oh, there we go. The codex. I was expecting a chest for sure. That's the first drop at 275 KC. That's so good. Took like 2 weeks. Apparently you need to use the codex at this place to get the necromancer one at least. On all my accounts, I've only ever had one AOD codex, and it was the magic one, so I didn't know this was a thing, but cool I guess. I don't have that many things left for my Tello streak. I know maybe 2 things, possibly a couple more, but one thing I really need is the divert ability. It works like a resonance, but it gives you adrenaline instead of HP. When I've practiced my Tello skills, I've been using it a bit on P4 and sometimes P3 if things go wrong. I've seen kills that are around 135 with necromancy, but it's best in slot and I'm lacking a couple items, so I'm expecting maybe 150. I'm good at underestimating how challenging stuff is though, so we'll see. This gear is way worse than I expected, already at 1 minute. I need to go from 400 to 200k before he absorbs all the pools though. We'll see if it's possible. Bit of soul split and skulls. I mean, this is not looking that good. I'm running out of stuff, but it could be possible, I guess. Should be... Okay, I got it. That should mean it's consistent kills. I haven't put any thought into these rotations, so should be fine. Well, my familiars already died, nice. This kill is a lot slower than I expected. 2.5 minutes, but 2:28. That's really slow. I thought sub 2 would be guaranteed in necromancer gear. I guess you can still be bad even with this combat style. 15-second improvement. That's quite a lot, but I can do better. Not getting any of those 140s or 130s, but sub 2 would be nice at some point. $13 KC on my first aura. I'm not getting pool skips every time, which is why I'm getting kind of bad kills. I also logged out mid-hour and continued the day after. But yeah, no drops yet. I'm not liking these kills, they're too slow. 210 is not a good time. I need to go for some upgrades. First step in my upgrade order, alchemist keys. Seems like the best way to get snakeskin. It's a bit nostalgic. Not often you see people make spirit cobra pouches. Okay, this background is a bit aggressive. I'll add something in post. It's what happens when you're making thumbnails all the time. But yeah, you can claim unlimited eggs here from the kitchen. And then I can use my spirit cobra to turn them into secondaries for summoning potions. I've had enough for now. 247 eggs. That's fine. If I die to Ripper demons, I won't be happy. Would be a bit embarrassing. Should be alright though. Oh yeah, I don't have the summoning level. I can't get the pouches. Had all the ingredients already, so here's 96 summoning. Figured I might as well make some more binding contracts. 305. Never had this many. Okay, problem solved. Can get my Ripper pouches now. Almost 3k scrolls. That's plenty. If I don't get a sub 2 now, then I don't have any excuses. Realized I had to make my summoning potions too. Always make them at this bank, cause this shop is so good. If you're new to pvming, the summoning potions are for spiritual prayer potions. When you drink them you get more summoning points, which means you can use more Ripper scrolls, and that's way more damage. Don't think I've ever prepped this much for a PB, but I'm done. I got a new PB, but it's not as good as I was expecting. I think it's skill issue though. The Ripper Demon is a big upgrade for a consistent pool skip. Whenever you get these kind of kills, where it absorbs some stuff, you just drink your potion, and you get more points, and then it spams damage. Don't even have to do any big abilities. It's really good. Almost a PB even with that bad pool skip. Oh, 1 tick. Okay, it was a PB. Here's how I do my kills. I pre-build on dummies for 5 souls and at least 4 necrosis stacks. Got the Ripper attack speed on 1 second. The surge timing is a bit tricky, but you do surge, death mark, split soul, skeleton spec, and then you start the kill with the skulls into volley. Here I got lucky on my full proc as well. But yeah, you build for living death now. Prioritize souls, and then touch of death, and then necrobasic. Start with the classic living death rotation with living death, touch, and rampart skulls. Here I do 1 finger, and then I build necrosis and souls, do 1 flanking, and then build my adren for the second skull. Here I keep an eye on my finger sacks, so I spend my necrosis and then build more. The reason I'm not prioritizing souls at the moment is because I'm gonna flank soon. My tier 90 flanking will put my souls at 3, so it doesn't matter if I'm above it. Now that I'm out of living death, I do skeleton spec, bloat, and then a triple flanking. This does a lot of damage. Step closer to the pools, do threads, sap. Sometimes you get 1 soul, sometimes you get 5. Do volley, finger, and then spam Ripper Scrolls. I'm not great at remembering the Ripper Scrolls because I've never done it before this boss. Pay attention to the dive spot, otherwise your conjures might get stuck, and you're familiar. I'm not happy with this part of the fight because I'm a bit clueless, but here's what I do. Go for tier 95, spend the Empower Autos, build some souls. Should have used bloat here, but I'm bad. Do some finger to get another Empower Auto, and then build more souls. I do split soul, skull, and since skull gives another Empower Auto, I spend it and do a sap again. Mostly just juggling the Empower Autos. Here I do bloat, and then build for a 5 soul volley, since I get the damage boost from this ground item anima thing. And then volley, bit of tier 90 spec. It should probably have used my zombie explosion here, would have been good in hindsight, but oh well. Finger, and there you have it. My first sub 2, 10 second improvement, 154, 34 KC, so I mean it's alright. Oh, okay, that's the divert. 245, that's embarrassing. But 40 KC, and my first drop is a divert. That's a relief. Whenever you go for a specific codex at this boss, it's always kind of a rough time. Last account I went for a Raksha codex on, it took me 2.2k kills. So this account is a bit better. I was expecting to grind Raksha for a couple of weeks, but here we go. Divert unlocked, and it took like 2 days or something, maybe 3. I use mouse keys for my resonance, and then whenever I want to divert, I use a shift combo with the same key. Seems to work pretty well. All that prepping, and I barely used any scrolls at all. Let's see the potions. 252, okay. Sitting at like 10 less than I started with. Need to do a bit of questing for the next Telos requirement. Here's Ancient Awakening. And that's Battle of Forintridon. Means I can kill Vorkath. And I need 100 KC to upgrade my pouch, the Necromancy Rune Pouch. If I upgrade it, then I get longer Cades, which is really good for Telos. I guess I should upgrade this Anachronia camp as well. I have all the resources now, and the 90 agility requirement. This boost is not that big. I'm at 99 at the moment. I get 300 HP. But you can combine it with Desert Pantheon for 1800 HP. Worth it at risky bosses. I've started doing some fire mechanic laser for passive Nihilus whenever I get Reaper task. It's not great, but I got one this Reaper at least, so not too bad. Here's an annoying part of normal mode Reapers. Whenever I try to teleport, then I get this. The only way to leave is to join someone else's world. It's a bit annoying, and it means I can't use my adrenaline crystals to reset every kill, but I guess it's alright. I highly doubt anyone has ever noticed it before, so makes sense that it's not patched yet. I'm a bit scared I'll disconnect in normal mode and somehow lose this chest though. Would be a bit of a bummer.